Go ahead, Allie.
Also, if a bill is pocket vetoed, then it can't, like, it's dead until the next, like, re-election cycle.
That is true. It is dead until the next re-election cycle. 1, 2, 3. Anything else? Yeah. Anybody other than Allie or Teddy? 4, 3, 2, 1.
It doesn't have to have a reason to veto. The president does not. It doesn't have to give Congress.
Is that worth asking a test question over?
No.
-3. -3. The other thing, and Sarah had mentioned this before, I was hoping she would mention it again, was the idea of that line item veto. And remember, the line item veto is unconstitutional, but it is that veto where the president can go line by line, and when the president indeed goes line by line, he can change or adjust spending practices. Teddy, your group gave me the last correct answer, even though Angela did not. Pick me a category, please. Still 2 Pictionaries out there.
Legislature for 3.
Legislature for 3. What one thing must happen for a bill to become a law? Go ahead.
Pass in equal form, identical form of both houses.
Must be passed in an identical form by both the House and the Senate. That is true. What was that? 1, 2, 3. Let's see. What do we have? 5, 10, 50, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, up to 86, 12, 30. 5, 10, 50, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 132. Duck's group, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26. Alfredo's group, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66. Still a shot for second. Teddy's group, pick me a category, please.
Can you show us the chart?
I will.
Chapter 4, 2 points.
Chapter 4 for 2. List all you can, as if you need it. Sarah's group's got it next, it appears. Establishment clause and free exercise clause. Go ahead.
Components of the First Amendment with regards to religion.
Absolutely. What is the establishment clause? Anybody but Teddy now. 5.
I'm not saying anything.
4. 3.
Can I say it?
No, 2.
The establishment clause is, the government has a right to establish.
-2. Go ahead, Sarah.
The federal government is not allowed to establish a national religion.
The federal government is not allowed to establish a national religion. Anything
All
else?
religions must be treated equally.
Or all religions must be treated the same. What about free exercise? Anybody in the group other than Sarah?
Free to practice.
Just like usual, just say what she tells you.
Free to practice the religion you choose.
Your freedom, basically the idea is that you have the freedom to practice the religion that you choose. Give me an example of either free exercise or establishment that we talked about in class. Anybody in the group other than Ryan or Sarah now? 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, group.
Okay, so you have to demonstrate how sincerely you hold the beliefs. Like there was this guy in the article who,
Faith healer.
the faith healer, and people would send him money, and he's like, I'm a faith healer.
Okay.
And then he would come to their houses and visit them, and they figured out he wasn't actually a faith healer, so they tried to take him to court. But then the court decided that based on like the way he lived his life, he really believed he was a faith healer, and therefore they couldn't get any money.
Okay, faith healer. Faith healer is a really good example. 1, 2. Faith healer requested money from all over. In doing so, the faith healer went around to these places, found out that he wasn't a faith healer. This was truth versus sincerity because he really believed he was a faith healer. They upheld this. This was an example of establishment of free exercise.
Free exercise.
Free exercise, that's right. Now give me one example of establishment.
I have another free exercise.
I'm not.
Prayer in school.
Prayer in schools. Is it legal to pray in school?
Yes,
as long as there's no
teachers
present,
are like the government.
and as long as the students are doing it on their own.
Okay, if students are doing this voluntarily, like praying for grace, for example, before a meal, or praying for help on an exam, perfectly legal. As soon as the instructor gets involved, as you said, what is the instructor or the coach or the bus driver? They all fall in one category.
Part of their government.
They're representatives of the state, and if they lead this, it looks like the state is establishing religion. Absolutely. One other thing, I heard that too, Paolo. One other thing on this would be the 10 Commandments, and we're not going to get too much into that because we're running out of time. But pick me a category group. Gotta go. Articles for 3. Child pornography. Teddy's hand went up first. Sarah's next, though. You would not believe how fast they are. I'm serious. Go ahead, Teddy.
Child pornography is only legal when it's in cartoons.
Child pornography is only legal when it is in cartoons. 1, 2, 3. Anything else?
And you can't have someone in the movie who's above age making themselves look like they're an underage person.
You cannot have somebody that is older, 1, 2, 3, that digitally remasters himself or herself to look younger. That is illegal. Anything else with pornography? Go, anybody but Teddy or Angela?
Did you guys just go over this today? Is that what they just did today? They
Your
had class
parents
today,
cannot
right?
They had
sign
class
off to
today.
let you into a porn
You had
movie.
it yesterday on Wednesday, though. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, what's that?
It's true.
What's that?
I said your parents cannot sign off to allow you to be in a porn movie.
You didn't
That
catch
is what you said in class. You know, that's -3. I was freaked out when you said that in class, too. Go ahead, Sarah. What's the third thing that I'm looking for here?
Well, I don't know if it's the third thing you're looking for, but we talked about the cell phones and if the sexting, where
Yeah.
people, like if you were 15
That's
and
true.
you sent a text message to somebody and it somehow got to somebody who's like 24, they can be charged with child pornography because they have the info.
That's exactly what we talked about. Again, the idea of this. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Okay, down here. 1, 2, 3. I try to look out for you, Paula. Okay, on this sexting thing, if you send pictures compromising of yourself and you're below 18, they're actually being brought up on the distribution of child pornography. You as the person in the picture, you as the person sending the picture, or you as the person receiving the picture could all be brought up on charges. So, we've established sexting. So, we established that children are not allowed to be used unless it's in cartoons. And we also established that you cannot go lower.
This is just a question.
Yes.
Is it based off the age of consent of the state the person
It
that
is.
receives the pictures is in, or the state that the pictures were sent from?
That depends. I don't know that there's a case that's gone that deep where they cross state lines, but the federal government would be involved if they did.
Okay.
If they did. Okay, anything else?
Well, the one principal was fired because he was trying to.
Got that. Anything else? You guys good? Go ahead, Alex.
Another thing about porn is that if someone mails it to you, a company mails it to you, and it's nudity.
This is child porn.
Mine is
Child porn. If you were to mail your child porn, that'd be against the law. Is it only child porn whatsoever?
Okay, child porn is not legal, but computer-generated cartoon child porn is. Computer-altered child porn is not.
I know it's after the fact.
It is.
With the child pornography, you said that making people digitally look like they're 17 is gonna have like the interest, make people like.
Yeah, that's been said. -3.
Wait, it's after the fact.
We already said
Yeah, that was said. Angela said that. She was the expert on this. Okay, you did give me the last correct answer, though. Pick me a category. There are still 2 Pictionaries left.
Legislature for 2.
Legislature for 2.
Their hands went up early.
We've got a Pictionary. All right, 1 minute on this. That's what I need. That's what I need.
I'll do it quick, sir. Make it as perverted as possible. Do it. Do it. Do it.
No compromising.
There's no time. Just running out of time.
Okay, 1 minute starting now on the 4. Oh, come on. Somebody might